So this is a little video I wanted to record for you to walk you through a very simple but very effective restorative practice. So this practice centers mostly around one pose. It's the legs up the wall pose. And if you have practiced with me before, you will know this is a pose I really value. So let's come to lie down. And so you might want to come to a place that is close to a wall. So that might be on the floor, but you might also do that maybe in bed and taking your legs up the wall next to your bed. Now, if you are pregnant, and especially after 25 to 28 weeks of pregnancy, you want to put something between the floor or the bed and your pelvis so that there is no compression of the lower back. So you need to be able to easily slide one hand or arm under your lower back. I'm going to demonstrate in a moment. This is something you might want to do even if you are not pregnant, because it's lovely to elevate the pelvis slightly. It makes the pose even more restorative. So I'm going to put that here. And then you might want to have as well a cushion or something to place under your head if that's more comfortable. Now, the easiest way to put yourself in this pose is to come and bring your buttocks on top of the support, yeah, or as close to the wall as possible, okay? And then from there, you're going to roll onto the side and then roll onto your back. And this way, your buttocks will be as close to the wall as possible. Now, you can readjust the support here. And so as you can see, I can slide my hands here. So there is no compression of the vena cava if you are pregnant. And then here two options. You can have your feet up, legs extended, or you can have your knees bent and the soles of the feet flat on the wall, whatever works best for you. If you feel you need support under the head, then settle some cushion here. And then whatever you want to do with your arms, so you might feel that they are more comfortable either side of the body, a gentle space under the armpits. Or you might want to bring your hands to rest on the lower belly. So whatever gives you the best comfortable experience of your body. And then from this place, just soften through the body. So let your body settle here comfortably. And let the heaviness of the pelvis, the heaviness of the spine, and the heaviness of the back of the head to really release into the ground, release into the floor, or into whatever supports you're using. So allow the gentle cradling of gravity to hold you there, to bolster you, so that you can feel held. And then gently feeling that all of your energy can come back towards the center of your body to nourish you in this pose. And so to start our 10-minute reset, we're going to come to an awareness of the breath. So feeling the breath come in and out of the body. And then gradually seeing if you can come to a diaphragmatic breath. So the ocean breath, the expansive breath, all these name the same breath. Where as you inhale, can you feel the ribcage expand sideways? And maybe expand up and expand towards the ground as well. So like the beautiful shape of a jellyfish expanding. And then feeling the ribcage gently come back to center, floating down as you exhale. So inhaling, feeling the ribcage expand sideways, up and into the ground. feeling the ribcage float away from the ground. And then exhale, feeling the ribcage flow down to center. And just enjoying a few more rounds of this breath. So for a few minutes. So you do not have to count the breath. But you might come to a place where you're taking maybe 5 rounds of breath per minute. Maybe 15 deep breaths. And for these minutes, just let yourself focus on only that, the pace of the breath, as if the inhale was gently expanding the breath strap that you might be wearing. So feeling an expansive movement of the rib cage, 360 degrees, and then a soft receding back to your center as you exhale. Of course, you might be feeling the belly expand as well and float back down. I'm trying to come to a place where maybe you feel that the inhale movement and the exhale movements are fairly equal in length, but without force, nourishing breath. And then keeping this breath, we're going to take now awareness to the pelvic floor. And the intention here is to really allow the tissues to receive nourishment from the blood flow rather than looking to create tone or relaxation. We're really trying to nourish those tissues with a gentle pumping action. So the same pumping action that we have done with our breath. So inhaling, feeling that the sit bones are coming further apart from each other, a release of the tailbone away from the pubic bone. And then as you exhale, gently lifting the pelvic floor, a soft lift, as if sit bones were coming closer together, pubic bone and tailbone closer together. Before you inhale and release the pelvic floor, let it expand with the rib cage. Before you exhale next, and you find a tiny lift of the pelvic floor. So again, we're trying to move with the breath, with gentleness, just to allow the tissues to really receive nourishment from the lymph, from the blood, so that those tissues can be really elastic and do the supporting work that they need to do. So our pelvic floor really suffers from our posture, from a lot of sitting. And so what we want those tissues to do, instead of really trying to rebuild tone or something specific here, is to regain this vibrancy, this elasticity. So soft, nourishing, pumping movement. And again, paying as much attention to the lift as to the release. And to the release as much as to the lift. Working with your expansive breath. So like as if you were trying to revive a sponge that has gone really dry, and at the beginning it's quite hard. You put it under the water and it doesn't absorb liquid very much. But through gentle pumping, gradually the tissues become more and more alive. So this is what we're trying to do here. Beautiful. And then letting that go. And then for our third part of our reset, what we're going to do is ankle pumping. Now you might feel for this stage just extending the legs up the wall. And again, with the length of your diaphragmatic breathing, as you inhale, flexing the feet, letting the soles of the feet shine towards the sky. And as you exhale, pumping the feet so that the toes are pointing away from the ankles. And then again, moving with the pace of your breath, a gentle pumping action of the feet. You can keep a soft bend in the knees, just finding a couple minutes of this gentle action matching the breath. That's really going to activate beautiful blood returning to our legs, really revitalizing the body. Beautiful. Flexing with the inhale and pointing with the exhale. This is also beautiful practice if you had a cesarean birth, to really nourish scar tissue. And then finishing with just a couple more moments. Legs extended or knees bent. And letting yourself do nothing but to receive the nourishment of this practice. To let it seep through and deep within all of the tissues of the body. All the way deep inside your bones. Inside each and every cell of your body. And of course, when you are ready to emerge, taking a wobble of the jaw, maybe a little brush of the thumb over the fingertips, a wiggle of toes, and then either bringing the knees towards your chest or either side of the belly, rounding the ankles, rolling, and then letting yourself roll onto one side of the body. Taking a few moments here to acknowledge the transition between your reset practice and the rest of your day. And then in your own time, batting the eyelids open and pushing yourself back up to your seat. And then I hope you've enjoyed this practice, and I hope it becomes a feature of your daily life. Thank you.